Welcome to another episode of Rocket League Confidential, where we cover the kind of stories that don't get posted to Reddit. It's Rocket League raw and unfiltered, told by those who lived it. Tonight, we are traveling back in time to explore the haunting tale of a Season 3 Grand Champion named Charlie Michaels. This is The Grand Collapse.
I started late in Season 2. Some friends introduced me to the game and I was hooked. I'm not sure what rank we even got to, but it didn't really matter. We were just having fun. Shortly after Season 3 started in June 2016, I started to take the game a little more seriously than my friends. I mean, they were decent, but definitely holding me back. Wait, that was harsh. Can we cut that?
As the summer went on, Charlie fully committed to the competitive Rocket League grind. He identifies the inaugural RLCS International Finals as a major turning point in his game.
Yeah, I guess I was already obsessed by that point. I mean, things were still going well in other areas of my life. Still had my job, girlfriend. But watching iBuyPower win the championship really got me thinking. I mean, that could be me, you know. I started to train more, and even decided to grow my hair out, like Overzero.
By the end of September 2016, Charlie was a superstar. No, not famous. It was the last blue rank, just short of champion. It was obvious that Rocket League was beginning to put a strain on both his relationship and his job, but even Charlie couldn't predict the momentous changes on the horizon that would affect not only his rank, but his entire life. In the fall of 2016, Charlie was 26 years old. He had a job, a girlfriend, over 1,000 hours in Rocket League, and was in the top 0.3% of the player base. Then on October 11th, everything changed. Rocket League developer Psyonix decided that the higher levels were far too exclusive and implemented a competitive rank calibration. Because of this adjustment, players as far down as Superstar were immediately pushed into Grand Champion. Charlie was one of those superstars.
I always kept up with the latest Rocket League news posts, so before going into game, I knew what was going to happen. I was literally shaking. If I remember correctly, I had to play a game or two before it took effect. Anyways, I definitely won't forget what it was like to see that rank up animation. There is no drug on earth that can recreate that feeling. Believe me, I've tried them all.
Charlie is the first to admit that the immediate rise to the coveted status of Grand Champion went straight to his head.
Yeah, I definitely talked and thought about nothing else after that. I made sure to change my rank roll on each Discord server that had them, and complained in every one that didn't. GC is such a rare achievement before the recal, that even now you were treated special in a lot of servers. It was intoxicating.
Unearned respect and a sense of superiority weren't the only two byproducts of Charlie's new status. Being a Grand Champion also came with some unique opportunities.
Yeah, I boosted a lot of people. Never for real money, but keys, items, got a lot of cool stuff that way. White Zombas, Crimson Lightning Wheels, a couple heat waves. It's all gone now, of course. When the Season 3 rewards were announced, there was a lot of people looking to just touch champ. And for the right price, I was happy to oblige. Other times it was players that just wanted to see if they could keep up with GCs. Most times, wasn't even close. But for a few extra keys, I was always willing to tell their friends that they were definitely a GC stuck-in challenger.
Between boosting, training, and his daily grind to continue climbing the MMR ladder, Rocket League was now consuming all of Charlie's time and energy. This was the final blow to his 4-year relationship.
Yeah, I know I was missing a lot of work, and also not spending as much time with her. I will own those mistakes. But I was trying to do it for both of us. If I could go pro, Rocket League could be my job. She always said she didn't care about MMR, but I wanted her to care. Last I heard, she was getting married to a Season 4 GC.
When we come back, it's Season 4, and for Charlie, the beginning of the end.
Honestly, I didn't expect to get to the point where I'd be taking my clothes off for money, but there I was.
Welcome back to Grand Collapse, the Charlie Michaels story.
The last few months of Season 3 are a bit of a blur. I was still boosting players, but I was taking the breakup pretty hard. Near the end, I actually dropped out of GC. But I wasn't too concerned. I knew I had my rewards, and was already planning my jump to the next level in Season 4. In my mind, Going pro was just around the corner.
During this turbulent time, Charlie didn't realize that Psyonix had announced some big competitive changes for the upcoming season. Along with new rank names and symbols, Psyonix had decided to make Grand Champion more exclusive in Season 4, and a lot of Season 3 GCs were not going to make the cut.
I knew there were new ranks, but it had been 9 months since the last time the game had a new season. I didn't really know what to expect. I figured if I ended up out of GC after placements, I could easily just rank back up, just like I'd done in the past. Putting on that Season 3 Grand Champion title was probably the last time I remember actually being happy. Then, without even warming up, I jumped right into game for my 2's placement matches. I'm sorry.
Charlie proceeded to lose all 10 of his placement matches, ending up in Diamond 1.
Honestly, I didn't know enough about the ranks at the time to react right away. Diamond sounded good, but after I double-checked the Rocket League website, I kinda lost it.
Charlie's reaction caused the neighbors to call the police. But the only casualties of this domestic dispute were Charlie's computer and his rank. A few days later, he borrowed a monitor from work, and his fall through the ranks resumed. Whether it was deserved or not, Season 3 GCs were quickly becoming the running joke of the Rocket League community, and Charlie was a living punchline.
I never even got the chance to enjoy the title. It was just constant taunting from both the opposition and my teammates. I mean, I'll admit, I wasn't playing well, but my teammates were so bad, and the servers were so laggy, and I had the heavy car bug for like a month, and there were so
In
many
late
smurfs.
April of 2017, Charlie finally decided it was time to put down his controller. He was plateau. In an effort to numb the pain, his focus turned to his vast inventory of keys and items earned during his lucrative boosting career.
After selling all my big ticket items, I had several hundred keys. The idea was I would cash out and actually come out of this whole thing with something, but the rush of trading was just too exciting to quit right away.
Despite the good start, trading returns quickly went the same direction as Charlie's MMR. And along the way, he inadvertently set a record for the amount of times a single player has been scammed by the color swap.
Okay, first of all, white and gray look very similar. That's on Psyonix. I shouldn't have to worry about that crap. And secondly, why do people keep on saying, it's a record? How do you know that? I'm sure there's other people out there that have been color swapped 11 times. There has to be, right?
There isn't. We checked. When we come back, Charlie hits an all-time low. By August 2017, Charlie was a broken man. He had lost his girlfriend, job, rank, and as a final blow, even his inventory was now worthless. In little more than a year, Rocket League had essentially destroyed his life.
Your mind can go to some pretty dark places when you get that low. It's hard to talk about, even now. I actually got to the point where I was ready to give up and play Fortnite. It just looked like the only way to make the pain go away, you know? There was only one thing that stopped me from pushing that download button. My mom. I couldn't put mom through that. Not again.
In September 2017, at the encouragement of his mother, Charlie finally agreed to seek help. He checked himself into the world-famous Rocket League Mental Health Center of Beckwith, California. Here, under the care of experienced Rocket League medical professionals, Charlie has started to heal.
Yeah, they have a whole wing dedicated to former Season 3 GCs, and everyone is so supportive. It's an amazing facility, and it's nice to be somewhere people understand what I've been through. Just don't go down to the Platinum Ward. Those people will literally kill and eat you, and not usually in that order.
As for the future, well, there's still a long road ahead for Charlie and a lot of decisions yet to be made. But one thing he knows for sure, he's never going to play Rocket League again.
Yeah, I'm ready to put all that behind me now. I mean, I kind of went out on top if you think about it. I was a Season 3 Grand Champion. What more could a player ask for? Actually, the account is for sale now. So if anyone's interested, it has a Season 3 GC title, 2 sets of Grey Zombas, Grey Voltaics, Grey Dracos, Grey...
If you enjoyed this episode of Rocket League Confidential, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in a broader look into the history of Season 3, check out our documentary, The Longest Season, linked here. My name is Flash. Good night, and thanks for watching.